Hello and good mythical day to you. Today we will be building a Rhett statue. So if you know who Rhett is, then you're in the right place. So if you want to build it, here's what you're going to need. You will need light grey wool, dark grey wool, dark blue wool, light blue wool, white stained clay, hardened clay, and finally white wool. So once you know where you're building it, and as you can see we'll be building ours here, you want to start this statue with a row of 8 light grey along the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what you want to do is you want to extend each end one back by 3 with your light grey. 1, 2, 3. Let's say on the other side, 1, 2, 3. And then join these two end ones together to form the ring 8 wide, 4 deep. So once you're at that stage, we can come to the back and we can stack another row of light grey across the back. Extend forward by 3 on each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And place 2 light grey in the middle blocks. 1, 2. You want to fill these spaces with dark grey wool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next 10 rows, all the way round, are just solid dark blue. So if I count up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say you want to do that all the way around what you've got already. So I prefer to go up and down. It just seems to be a bit quicker. If I show you now, if we go left to right, it seems to take forever to get there. See, slow and steady, row by row. At least you'll be able to keep up if I do it this way. So yeah, we won't be doing this way all the way because it takes far too long. So yeah, as I said, I think it's a lot quicker to go down and up. So it just seems to be a lot quicker. See, all the way down. And so that's just 10 solid rows of dark blue. It's really annoying just filling block colour, but I wanted to keep these statues as simple as I possibly could, really. I've built them once in my pixel art world. So that's the legs complete. So now what we want to do is pretty much the same thing, but this time we'll go from the front left corner all the way round to the front right corner with light blue. And on top of that, you want to put 11 more. So that'll be 12 in total. So at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just checking. 11, 12. So yeah, that's 12 in total. And again, block colour filling all the way to the top of there and all the way to the bottom. Just the 3 sides. And again, I'm not doing the back left to right this time, it took far too long. It's going up and down's a lot quicker. As long as you're not too far away from it on the way down, because it double places and you can overshoot like that as well, which is a bit annoying. And all the way down, and all the way up, and all the way, see, double placing. So I said if you're too far away when you're going down, it double places like that and it actually slows you down. So right, so once we've done that, we'll build up from the top now. What we want to do now, on the left hand side and the right hand side at the top on the front here, we want to place a light blue wool. Then in between those light blue, you want to place 4 white clay. 1, 2, 3, 4. underneath the middle 2 white clay, place 2 more white clay. Now what we can do now is if we fill in the 2 spaces either side in light blue and place 1 extra row underneath, that means we'll be able to place the collar on. So if we start on the left hand corner and place 2 light blue coming forwards, and you basically want to just trace around the edge of the white stained clay with the light blue. So on this light blue block, diagonal down right to the 2 you've placed, place another one, then 2 underneath, diagonal up right, and 1 to the right. So you can clearly see what we've done there. We've extended the collar forwards by 1 with the light blue. Now what we can do now is if we fill, all this needs filling in light blue with some buttons. So if we just fill the first 3 in light blue, 1, 3, and then we can fill the 2 on the right, 1, 2. This is where the buttons will go. So we can start at the bottom and it's just alternating light blue and white wall. Light blue, white, light blue, white, light blue, white, light blue. And that's the entire torso section done. So now what we're going to do is going to move on to the hands and arms. So if you find this light blue on either side, doesn't matter which side you start, and extend it out to the side with 4 rows of white stained clay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't matter which side you do first, you need to do both. So we'll just nip over and do the other side now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what we'll do is we'll go to the top and we'll find these 4 top that line up with the white that you've just done, and do the same thing to this top row of 4, not the collar block, just the 4. So again, 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again on the other side you can do the same. So we'll just slowly move around and we'll do again 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So at this point you want to decide whether you want your sleeves rolled up or rolled down. If you want your sleeves down, just place 3 rows of white stained clay around the edge of the hand that you placed. So 3 rows of white stained clay on top. They're saying if you want your shirt sleeves rolled down, just fill the remaining space in with light blue. However, I don't like that. I want to have his sleeves rolled up because he does that a lot on the show. So to do that, we can pretty much just place, what is it? Yeah, if we do from the top and do the same thing as what we've just done really, just extend down by 3 with the light blue. 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, that's even now. So as I say, if you want the sleeves down, just fill the rest in with light blue. If you want the sleeves rolling up, you place 2 rows of light blue sticking out to the front. So that's 2 rows sticking out to the front. You want to repeat this on the back, So as you can see there, you just have 2 rows of light blue that stick out in front and behind, and then again on this end you want them to stick out 2 rows like that, and then fill the remaining 2 rows in with white stained clay. So that will give you, if I can see where I'm placing, would help, with his sleeves rolled up. So this one will do it a bit quicker, and I say if you're doing the same as me with the sleeves rolled up, then all we have to do is place, what is it, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra rows of white around the left hand. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we can actually just go 7. Go 7 on, it'll be easier if you just go 7 on top. 7 on top. And then once you're there, you can just fill the remainder of the arm with the light blue. That's 1, 2, 3 rows of it. So if we just fill those 3 rows in, a bit messy, but it doesn't matter, you're not going to see it inside. OCD people are going to be going mad. And then just place the 2 rows in front, on the side, and on the back. It just made it easier to build it up that way rather than... But however you do it, whatever you feel best doing, it's pretty much it. You want to have the 2 sticking out with 4 above and 6 below. And that's it. That's with his sleeves rolled up. So now we're going to be moving on to his head. So on his head, what we want to do is we want to start by finding these 8 behind the collar. And what you want to do along there is place 8 hardened clay in a row, collar to collar. You then want to extend it forwards by 2 rows. That's 1, 2. Now what I think we'll do is we'll go round to the side, doesn't matter which side, and we'll fill in and then come back and do his face. So these 3 rows of hardened clay that you've just got, coming back from them with your white stained clay, place 3 white clay on both ends, left and right. 1, 2, 3. Then what you want to do is you want to extend the white clay out by 2 with the hardened clay, so it overhangs the statue by 2 rows, and just the full rows of hardened clay. And that's the base of his head done. So what we'll do now is we'll work on this side. So if you find this hardened clay in front of the white, again it doesn't matter which side you start on, and just run it all the way to the back. It's as simple as that. We repeat the pattern again. Miss the first one and run it all the way to the back. We then want to place 2 more rows of 4 at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if we start from the back and move left, this is a row of 5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which sticks over towards the front by 1. And again we'll start at the right, and this time it's 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again that lines up with the front, and it's pretty straightforward. So we flip over to the left hand side, And now all you need to do is just repeat the pattern. So if you just look across, you can just see it's 1 row, 2 rows, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So as long as you copy exactly what you did on the other side. So what we want to do then is, if we fill in the back and then come around and do the face. So we'll just fill in the back completely with hardened clay all the way up, and then we actually want to place one more row along the top that goes all the way round. So when you get to the end there, turn around, go along the front, and then finish off the side. And while we're up here, we may as well fill in the top of his head. So just fill it all in with hardened clay. It's pretty straightforward, this statue. There's not much detail. There's a little bit of hair on top, but we'll do that now. So now you've done that, it's completely done. It's just the face and the top of the hair. So we'll find these 4 in the middle and extend them forwards by 1 with the hardened clay. Should be 2 on either end. Then on top of the 4 you've just placed, place 2 in the middle. I think it'll be easier to spin around and do it this way. So behind the 2 that you've just placed, 4. That extends 1 in either direction. Then behind that we want a row of 6. Again, just 1 longer each end. And then you want to do a further 3 rows of 6 coming back. So that's 1, 2, 3. And so that's pretty much it, done on the hair. All we have to do now is fill in the face. So to start with, we can fill in the sides. If we just fill all the sides completely with white stained clay until it lines up with the front. It's pretty straightforward. That's why I built up the hair first. Ooh, that way we could just fill in. So once you've filled in up to the front, we'll work on this bottom row here. So what we'll do first is we'll place a white clay on either end and 2 in the middle. Then we get a hardened clay and we fill the 2 spaces and place 4 along the top middle 4 on the following row. That'll just give you his little goatee. Now what you want to do is you want to fill in the 2 spaces either side with white stained clay and add a row of white stained clay on top. So now what we can do is we can do his eyes. So his eyes are white on the outsides, then light blue, and then on top of those eyes that we've just created, place 2 hardened clay on the left eye and 2 on the right eye, and then fill everywhere else in between and along the top row with your white clay, and Rhett is finished. He's done. That's it. Beautiful Rhett statue. So if you're happy with your Rhett statue and you want to build your Link statue, come back and join me tomorrow and I'll upload the Link statue. And if you don't, well then I won't see you. So I'm just going to stand on his shoulder and wave you goodbye. Bye!